Imagine standing in a rainforest, but this isn't just any forest. It's one that thrived right at the South Pole during the warmer climates of the mid-Cenozoic era around 40 million years ago. That's bonkers, isn't it? You're looking at what Antarctica looked like back then. A lush, green jungle teeming with life where you'd expect to find nothing but ice and cold today. This vibrant ecosystem was home to diverse plant species such as podocarp trees and conifers that thrived in the mild climate, along with various mammals and birds that called this polar paradise their home. Today, we delve into a fascinating prehistoric landscape that challenges our modern perceptions: the lush forests of ancient Antarctica during the Mesozoic era. Despite enduring months of continuous darkness, this region was home to a vibrant and diverse ecosystem, thriving far from today's icy wasteland. This polar paradise hosted unique plants and animals adapted to these extreme conditions, showcasing the remarkable adaptability of life on Earth millions of years ago when temperatures were warmer and Antarctica had very different inhabitants. You need to hear this. This forest was home to trees and plants you'd find near the equator today. Imagine towering conifers and podocarps shading out ferns in a place where penguins now rule. It's completely insane. And it wasn't just a few rare species clinging on. It was an entire ecosystem adapted to one of Earth's harshest environments at the South Pole during the Cretaceous period. Imagine this. At the South Pole, where today we expect only ice and snow, a lush rainforest once thrived. This ancient Antarctic was home to diverse vegetation and wildlife during the Cretaceous period, defying our modern expectations of polar environments. It's mind-bending to consider that such vibrant life could flourish in one of Earth's most extreme locations. Let me tell you something else. That forest was a predator paradise too. Imagine if modern big cats suddenly lived in Antarctica. That's precisely what was happening back then in the Antarctic rainforest at the South Pole. The animals there had to adapt to extreme cold and long periods of darkness, yet they found ways to hunt and survive in this challenging environment. Imagine standing beneath a dense canopy of tree ferns and cycad-like plants in prehistoric Antarctic, where temperatures were tempered enough to support such vegetation. This scene existed during the Mesozoic era when dinosaurs roamed a much warmer Earth, and Antarctica was connected to other southern continents in the supercontinent Gondwana. Despite our modern conception of Antarctica as an icy wasteland, 100 million years ago, it was home to diverse plant and animal life thriving in a lush rainforest environment. This rainforest was home to animals that would shock us today. Take the marsupial carnivores, for example. These were creatures like today's Tasmanian devils, but adapted to living in a place where darkness lasts for months at a time. They thrived under conditions we'd find impossible to endure, showcasing remarkable evolutionary adaptations to extreme environments. And it wasn't just the darkness. Temperatures could plummet to extreme lows. Yet, these animals thrived and evolved innovative adaptations daily in this challenging environment, showcasing incredible resilience and evolutionary ingenuity. Imagine being one of those ancient creatures, enduring months of perpetual darkness, followed by brief periods of sunlight before returning to the shadows. This ever-changing environment is uniquely extreme, unlike any place on Earth today. During the late Cretaceous period, Antarctica was home to a diverse array of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals that adapted to these dramatic seasonal shifts. The trees in this ancient Antarctic rainforest were indeed giants compared to anything you'd find there today. Picture towering conifers and podocarp trees reaching towards the sky, their branches swaying gently in the wind. Now imagine this lush landscape thriving at the South Pole. This would be a truly mind-boggling sight, as it paints a vivid picture of how dramatically different our planet was during the Mesozoic era. And these forests weren't just isolated patches, they stretched across vast areas of land. Imagine walking for miles through an endless expanse of lush vegetation, a level of adaptability that's truly extraordinary and unlike anything seen in the modern world. Now here's the kicker. All of this was happening during a time when Antarctica was part of the supercontinent Gondwana, which included South America. Imagine that, South America and Antarctica were once connected like one giant landmass. As they drifted apart over millions of years, Antarctica transformed into its current icy state. But for millions of years before it became frozen over, Antarctica was home to lush, green rainforests teeming with life. This serves as a powerful reminder that Earth is capable of surprising transformations. Despite the stability we often perceive today, dramatic changes can occur over geological timescales. Imagine standing beneath towering palm trees in a lush rainforest at the South Pole, surrounded by ferns and mosses. Despite enduring months of complete darkness each year, this ancient ecosystem thrived. Animals hunted, plants grew, and every organism adapted to life near the polar ice cap during the Cretaceous period, when Antarctica was still connected to other continents and had a much milder climate than today. This ecosystem challenges our modern understanding of environmental limits. These lush forests thrived when Antarctica was still connected to the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, long before it became isolated and encased in ice. Nature's capacity to foster such unexpected habitats is truly remarkable. But then comes the real shock. How did everything change so suddenly? Once upon a time, lush rainforests thrived where Antarctica now lies buried under ice and snow. Over millions of years, these ecosystems flourished during the warmer climates of the Mesozoic era, before Antarctica drifted towards its current position near the South Pole. As the continent cooled and isolated itself from other landmasses, the flora and fauna adapted or went extinct, transforming the landscape into one dominated by ice. Imagine standing in those lush Antarctic rainforests at night, surrounded by towering conifers and ferns under the long polar twilight, knowing you'll be enveloped in darkness for months to come. This must have been an overwhelming experience for any creature living there during the late Cretaceous period, when Antarctica was still part of Gondwana and had a temperate climate. Over millions of years, tectonic movements and changing climates caused the continent to drift towards the South Pole, leading to its gradual transformation into an icy world. And here's the worst part. This wasn't a quick change, it was gradual but relentless. The rainforest gradually shrank as plants withered, and animals struggled to adapt. Eventually, many species could not survive in the changing environment. That transition must have been incredibly challenging for all the creatures that called this place home. So let me ask you, can you imagine being one of those creatures? Living through months where darkness reigns, and then adapting to dramatic shifts in light and temperature. It's a level of survival we can barely comprehend today. And yet, it happened, right here near the South Pole during the late Cretaceous period. Dinosaurs like Titanosaurus and leaf-eating Amalitskia thrived in lush polar forests, navigating through extreme seasonal changes that would have tested their endurance and adaptability to the limit. Now think about this. What if our planet undergoes similar shifts in the future? What if a place that's ice-covered today becomes a lush rainforest again, or vice versa? The existence of prehistoric Antarctic rainforests during the Cretaceous period teaches us how quickly and dramatically our world can change. It reminds us to be prepared for anything. This forest was like nothing else on Earth, thriving in an environment we'd never expect it to survive in. And then poof, it's gone. Replaced by ice that'll endure for millions of years. That kind of rapid transformation is both terrifying and beautiful at the same time. It shows us how resilient nature can be, but also how fragile ecosystems truly are. So next time you look at Antarctica and think about all that ice, remember this: it wasn't always there. Around 40 million years ago during the Eocene epoch, Antarctica was covered in lush rainforests teeming with life, including diverse plants and animals adapted to its then temperate climate. This stark contrast highlights our planet's remarkable ability to surprise us with its dynamic transformations over time. Imagine towering trees high above what is now Antarctica, swaying gently in a lush rainforest environment during the Mesozoic era. As time progressed and temperatures cooled, these vibrant forests gradually disappeared, giving way to ice sheets. This dramatic transition would have been heart-wrenching for the diverse array of animals that once thrived there, adapting to life near the South Pole long before it became inhospitably frozen. This rainforest is like a ghost story from Earth's past, a tale of thriving life in a place where it shouldn't have existed. And then, suddenly, it vanished. It leaves us with questions about what might happen next on our planet. What if another part of the world undergoes such dramatic shifts due to climate change? It's this kind of unexpected change that makes studying prehistoric environments so important. They remind us how dynamic and unpredictable our planet can be, emphasizing the critical need to understand and adapt to environmental shifts. For instance, during the Mesozoic era, Antarctica was covered in lush rainforests, teeming with life despite being located at the South Pole, showcasing just how dramatically different Earth's climate and ecosystems have been throughout its history. Imagine standing in that lush Antarctic rainforest during the polar night, where darkness reigns for months. This stark environment underscores how nature thrives in unexpected places, revealing hidden wonders and challenging our assumptions about what is possible. And here's what breaks me: the idea of life thriving where it shouldn't exist, only to be erased so quickly. That transition from lush rainforest to endless ice is a powerful reminder of how fleeting and precious our planet's ecosystems can be. It's a story that feels both ancient and incredibly modern all at once. During the mid-Cretaceous period, approximately 100 million years ago, Antarctica was home to a diverse array of flora and fauna in a temperate rainforest environment. This thriving ecosystem included coniferous trees, ferns, and early flowering plants, alongside dinosaurs like leaf-eating ankylosaurs and small theropods. The rapid transition to the icy conditions we see today occurred over millions of years as Earth's tectonic plates shifted, gradually moving Antarctica towards the South Pole. This transformation underscores the vulnerability of life in the face of significant environmental changes. So next time you think about the South Pole, remember this: it wasn't always icy. Millions of years ago, during the Cretaceous period, when dinosaurs like Titanosaurus and Tyrannosaurus roamed, Antarctica was home to a thriving rainforest. This incredible transformation showcases Earth's remarkable ability to change dramatically over time, creating diverse ecosystems where none might seem possible today. Imagine lush forests of coniferous trees swaying in warm winds that would seem impossible at Earth's southernmost tip, only to eventually vanish beneath the ice. This is a tale of resilience and adaptation, of an environment that flourished for millions of years before succumbing to dramatic climate shifts. A story from which we continue to learn lessons relevant to our own changing world today. That rainforest at the South Pole teaches us to always expect the unexpected. And that, my friends, is something worth holding on to as we look toward our planet's future. Imagine those ancient trees towering over a lush landscape covered in ferns and mosses, with dinosaurs like the long-necked Paralititan or the carnivorous Majungasaurus roaming beneath their dense canopy. It's like stepping into another world where nothing is as it seems, highlighting how drastically different Earth's climate and ecosystems can be from what we observe today. The climate back then was mild, even balmy at times, thanks to greenhouse gases trapping heat in the atmosphere. This allowed for rainforests to flourish right under what we now call Earth's coldest region. Can you picture a tropic-like paradise teeming with life, just a stone's throw from where penguins reign today? But then came the shift. Slowly, gradually, the planet cooled down. Ice sheets began creeping in, swallowing up those vibrant forests bit by bit. The dinosaurs that once thrived in Antarctica's lush rainforests had to adapt or perish as their environment changed dramatically. And even they couldn't escape the relentless march of time, eventually facing extinction alongside other non-avian dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous period. This story isn't just about ancient Earth, it's a cautionary tale for our own times. As we face climate change today, These fossils serve as stark reminders of how quickly and dramatically global climates can shift. They reveal that the Antarctic was once home to lush rainforests teeming with life, contrasting sharply with its current icy landscape. These remnants of the past highlight the potential for rapid environmental transformation if action isn't taken now. So when you think about the South Pole, remember it was once home to lush green forests and diverse wildlife during the late Cretaceous period, around 80 million years ago. This vibrant ecosystem included dinosaurs like leaf-eating titanosaurs and carnivorous abelisaurids. And maybe, just maybe, this will inspire us to protect what we have before it slips away like those lost rainforests did millions of years ago.